Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about a couple supplements that could potentially help increase your deep and REM sleep. Obviously, deep and REM sleep are not necessarily the same thing. You have to get down to the lower levels to be in that same category, but that's what we're going to talk about today. So, as per usual, I would like to ask everybody to please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. And I want to remind everyone, I'm not a doctor and I'm not a chemist. I do not pretend to be either one of those things. I do not encourage the use of any substances, legal or illegal, and this video is strictly for educational and entertainment purposes only. So without further ado, let's get into it. What am I going to be talking about today? First, GABA. This is the inhibitory neurotransmitter in the brain. There are synthetic forms of it, like phenibut, and there is the synthetic form like just GABA. You can get synthetic GABA. And phenibut is typically not on the supplement market anymore, considering I think the FDA took it off because they said there weren't enough things to show it had enough positive effects versus negative effects. I don't necessarily know that to be true. I've never taken phenibut, but I do take GABA. GABA can increase the amount of restful, deep sleep from what I have seen in my research, especially because it is an inhibitory neurotransmitter, and by increasing the amount of GABA that is in your system, you can get more deep sleep in a shorter period of time, which is extremely beneficial for people who have something like idiopathic hypersomnia or insomnia. This could help induce sleep because it also naturally calms the body. And idiopathic hypersomnia and narcolepsy make it so that you fall asleep throughout the day. And I'm not saying this could treat it, but I mean this theoretically has the potential to help people get more REM sleep at night, deep sleep at night. I don't think it induces REM sleep very much, and that could be extremely beneficial. I happen to have hypersomnia, which is the excessive sleep, so I'm actually going to be trying this out pretty soon here. I'm hoping that it'll work. From my understanding, GABA does have the law of diminishing returns. Not to mention, or rather, I should say, it can be built into a tolerance. I didn't mean law of diminishing returns. That involves increasing your dose, but with GABA, you can get a tolerance to it, to my understanding. That was part of the problem with phenibut, is you could only take it a few times a month. Otherwise, you'd build too much of a tolerance and have to take way more of it. And with GABA, to my understanding, it is the same way. And that's why I typically only use GABA a few times a month. But I am looking forward to trying a small dose of GABA to help increase my deep sleep. Now, the other one I want to talk about is one I've been hearing a whole lot about in so many different aspects, especially for cognitive repair, and that is lion's mane. It's a mushroom, kind of looks like a lion's mane. I think that's where its name came from. And lion's mane has been said that it can help increase the amount of REM sleep people get, which is insane because there's only a few things known to do that, and they're not necessarily safe. And so with lion's mane, it also is said to increase the vividness of dreams, which is partially due to its increase in REM sleep, to my understanding. So the deeper restful sleep, lion's mane could help to induce. Now, this is extremely beneficial for people like me who sleep too much, and I tend to have my deeper sleep be too close to when I need to be waking up, and then that leads to me trying to sleep way too much. And so I'm really looking forward to being able to try these supplements out for myself. Granted, I don't have any anecdotal data for myself. When I say data, I mean anecdotal reports. I don't know why I said data. And I haven't really heard anything but anecdotes from people. I think there's some evidence in the MRI case study in the study of sleep with these supplements that showed individual case studies that it increases the deep and REM sleep. And this could also potentially help people with traveling sleep disorders, because I know a lot of people have issues falling asleep when they're traveling, so that could be extremely helpful for them. Lion's mane has also been shown to be extremely helpful in repairing the brain and keeping it essentially overall healthier. From what we understand, I don't really know there to be any negative side effects to lion's mane or GABA besides GABA's tolerance, and some people can get nauseous from both, obviously. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be looking forward to trying for myself. I just wanted to come on here and talk about it because I'd been doing some research on it, and I wanted to see if anybody else had any success or had heard about anything about it. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Please subscribe to my channel, and please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, that is. Remember to keep those shoulders back and down when you lift, and until next time, I hope everyone has a great one.